Hello, this is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome to the comic book review of Issue 4 of Street Fighter Unlimited from a division of Capcom. And of course, we see two particular familiar faces from the newer games, of course. Somebody which for a while allied himself with, of course, Bison and Viper. Which also you may remember from the, was in the Issue 1 review last week of Street Fighter Cross G.I. Joe. And here it is, Street Fighter 2. Ryu is really stunned and surprised, as we can see. He finds out his master is still alive. Which, by the way, is also the older brother of Akuma. You know, the real badass of the Street Fighter series. The Vegeta of Street Fighter, more or less. And Ryu is somewhat reminds you a little bit of Goku. Well, except for having a humongous stomach. Not quite as much as Goku, but continues loving to enjoy a good fight. Which is one thing he does have in common with Goku or Kakarot. But yes, Ryu, not Ryu, Ryu. Is awesome character, as we can see. Great art design as usual in the comic. And he's getting ready to do what we all remember from the old games. Hadouken! 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 Or, in the anime series, Hadouken. And there we go. Two Hadoukens, or two Hadoukens, going at it. Epic. But of course he has kind of an advantage given he was the teacher of Ryu and Ken both. That's gotta hurt. And there's of course another familiar face again. And two mentor figures right there together. Yep, he still thought his master was dead. And now, back to another location. There we got, of course, our kick-ass girl, Cammy. And, of course, Guile. The badass American. With the one of the most ridiculous haircuts known to man. But you gotta love his sonic boom. That's gotta leave a mark. Uh-oh. Well, he just got his leg pulled. Stretchy arms, just like our dear beloved Dolzing. And there's the one who never skipped leg exercise day. Our dear beloved heroine of the Street Fighter franchise. Chun-li. Or Chun-li. Depends what you're talking about. Because they say Chun-li in the Street Fighter 2 V series. Some of the other stuff sounds like they're saying Chun-li, so it's hard. Now, I don't know why they're saying spinning bird kick. It used to be spinning star kick. I don't know why they decided to change the name of it. But it doesn't matter. Either way, her legs beat the crap out of anyone. So, let that be a lesson to any guy who wants to date Chun-li. You better be ready to get your butt kicked if you skip her on a date or something. You're dead. And this is kind of weird. All these stupid clay robot things. Good old Cammy. Also pretty deadly with a kick as well. Uh-oh. His arms just went to the ground and whoosh, sort of like Majin Buu. Or rather, more like Kid Buu or Super Buu would do. Kind of cheap. And of course, here's another guy, which I don't really know much about this guy, unfortunately. Since he never was in the older school games. and I predominantly play Street Fighter 2 multi-versions, and Street Fighter Alpha 2 are definitely hands down two of my favorites of the Street Fighter series. Oh yeah, and Street Fighter EX3, which I call the Virtual Fighter Street Fighter, or Virtual Street Fighter if you will. But it looks like they're getting overwhelmed, which of course that's no surprise. But it doesn't look good for our heroes. Uh-oh, that's gotta hurt. See, now wrapping her entire body with him, stretching around, it really does feel like they're ripping off Majin Buu now. Sorry, Capcom, but couldn't you come up with something a little more original than the world-famous Dragon Ball Z? Ooh, that guy doesn't look happy. Maybe he had something bad to eat. And, yep, our dear Ryu wakes up in bed, and of course hugs his master since he can't believe he's still alive. But he states he did die at the hands of his brother, which you'll have to read previous says here, see Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which unfortunately I don't have the graphic novels of, which I need to get. That way I can see the full in-depth story, though I know the basic story thanks to the games. And here's a few more pictures. Beautiful overall art design, especially with this page. And the beautiful scenery in the background kind of feels like something that Bob Ross would have painted. Because it does have that beautiful feel with the mountains and the trees. And that's just a beautiful montage of photos with Master and Apprentice. But of course he has to be at the lookout point of a heel, brooding like most of our big powerful heroes. Except for Goku, he's not really a brooding type. And we're back with Guile. Wondering what the heck's going on. Uh-oh, and there's our dear beloved nutcase super powerful guy again. But now he's got 6 wings, which feels like he just copied Angemon from Digimon, by the way, reference. He's getting ready to do a fire punch. First, actually, an ice punch, then a fire punch. What the crap? This isn't Pokemon. But yeah, this guy is ridiculous. He needs to put on more than a loincloth. I know you're big and muscular and you love to show off in your giant ego, which is probably bigger than Bison's. And trust me, that's saying some. Clash time. Boom. Something we know Michael Bay would have loved to have done. Because he just wants to make the whole world go boom. And there he is, showing off to us mere mortals. Dude, get some pants. And here's our little mini story with the 2 girls which we saw on the very beginning. Which, this one is kind of psycho, so it makes sense that she was with Bison for a while. Which, of course, she was also in Street Fighter Cross Tekken crossover game, which was pretty awesome, I might add. And they decided again, nice little cool fight beautiful. The coloration and overall art design with the special miniseries, love it. It goes very good with the fight scenes. Overall, very well done. It's one thing I will give to Capcom, though. They've been screwing up with their overall franchises like Resident Evil, which is a joke now. Street Fighter, at least they're still focusing like areas like artwork and stuff. Still beautifully well done. The coloration is good. The backgrounds are well done. And they still managed to make, some kind of out there nutty stories, but let's face it, that's why we all love Street Fighter in the first place, was because of the nuts. Though Japan really needs to learn to leave Japan, because seriously, all the stereotypes in Street Fighter is just insane. And there's supposedly the cover of issue 5 with Akuma getting ready to kick some ass like only Akuma can. So stay tuned for that awesomeness. Beautiful. And by the way, I'm thinking about picking up in the near future, each time get each of these, because I saw Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the DRD at the local bookstore here at Books A Million. I also saw this special collection of Chun-li, which should be pretty awesome. So I'll try and get that. I just wish I could find the freaking Akuma one. But that is a review for Street Fighter Unlimited, issue number 4 from Capcom. And please leave a comment below. Tell me what your thoughts are on my comic book reviews and whether or not you've been enjoying overall my Street Fighter series. And, of course, as always, make sure to thumbs this up. Besides, leave a comment. Please subscribe and share this video with others you think that might appreciate a little bit of night comedy with a comic book review. And, of course, stay tuned for my next comic book review, which is going to be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 1, for people that want to have a retro feel. And the artwork is very well done for this, I might add. But that is next time, and I'll hope all you have a good week here in YouTube land, and I'll see you next time. Same YouTube channel, same YouTube time.